What's up? What is up? What's up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? This is your girl Lottie, your favorite channel messenger. We gon' keep claiming it. We don't care what the numbers say. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Wheat. Welcome to the wheat field. How y'all doing, guys? Wheat. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you. If you new, welcome. Welcome to you too. Welcome to the wheat field. Welcome. Come on in. Y'all, today has been a kind of up and down kind of day. We have some real crazy technological happenings, I say. When I say we wanted to rip all of these locks out, I'm telling you, that's what it was feeling like. I mean, that's what it was about. So we had a late night reading. I think we cracked open a couple of decks of cards. We had already kind of start fiddling around with them, you know what I mean? And we did a reading last night, and we got done with it where it would be posted, wee hours in the morning, 2, 3, whatever. But it didn't go up. So we got woke up around 5, and that 3 to 5 a.m. we usually get up somewhere around there. Spirit be having us up. We get a download, get clued in, tapped into something, do a little conversing in the spirit. And lo and behold, we saw that the video didn't upload. It was like, what? Okay, so we tried it again. Go ahead and go through it. So then it went through the uploading process and went into the processing, right? So we said before in one of these other, that sometimes it disappeared. You'd be like, well, where'd it go? Well, it was gone for hours and hours and hours and anywho. So we went on to Facebook Live, and we did a live, and we kind of did a reading over there because we were still thinking that, YouTube was going to catch up and do its thing. Anywho, it didn't. So we went through and we re-uploaded it again. Only for the second upload to go faster than the first one, and then all of a sudden, here come the first one popping in. Really, it literally took until, I want to say, a good 10 hours for us to really just working on that one video to get it to upload and show up and be visible. It's like, what the heck? So I'm feeling like, again, somebody may be laying things out, plans and stuff like that, and you're going to have to exercise some patience. It may not be delivered timely. What we think, our timeline, because the Father don't work in time. It don't. The infinite intelligence, time, shrine, whatever, that's something we done made up, right, to kind of quantify, what I'm trying to say. Because, they say today is March the 3rd, 2023, but really, is it? No. It just is what it is. It's always just now. And whenever things happen, they happen how they're supposed to happen. And so whatever is happening now, accept it. Like, can you be patient with it? I felt. And your homegirl, like, it was like, okay, we are being patient, we're going to go do something else while we're being patient. And, oh, it's still not there. It's not there. We're being patient. See, I'm being patient. Look at me being patient, all while I'm impatiently being patient, right? So, by the time we thought we had worked around and we'll forget it, it must be lost somewhere in technological. How did it get lost in cyberspace, right? If it's uploading, it's uploading. Maybe it's going to take a lot longer, but it'll eventually get up there. And I thought, well, maybe something went wrong where I clicked off of it or clicked it out or deleted it on accident or something. Something had to be something that I did to make it not show up. So I'm going to just go ahead on and fix it and upload another one. And by the time that other one got uploaded and processed, here come the first one popping in. Just a little bit behind schedule, my schedule, that is. To what? Because, like we said, the Father don't operate in time, and neither does the intelligence. And the breath, it only recognizes now. Everything is now. That's it. So, what is the lesson in that? Have more patience. Hold on lightly. That was a part of the thing, too. Just let stuff go. Let it go. Let it be. Some things are being pulled away from us. Yes. I feel that it is the energy as well. Hopefully you're still here. Hopefully you didn't click off. You didn't leave me. You still here. Yeah, just hang on in there. Sometimes it could be slow, like cooking with old school Crisco. I'm talking about that old school stuff. It could sound like a mess, like a hot mess, just ingredients all over the place. Like, what the hell is she cooking up? We have no idea. She got carrots out and celery out and bell pepper and onion and some noodles and mushrooms and all this stuff. And before you know it, we done made a whole lo mein. You just never know how it's gonna come together. But it's something good. It's gonna be good. It's good and edifying for your soul. Cause I'm not gonna feed you nothing that I don't eat. If I can't eat it, or I wouldn't eat it, well, I don't know. I might feed you some. I don't know, cause I don't even cook pork chops. I don't think they're good for you, so I wouldn't make it. But I understand if you eat them, because a lot of people eat pork chops. They do. So, and I used to too. So I understand. I do. But I haven't eaten any pork, I want to say, since I was a teenager. We'll go with that. Yes. We have 2 cards. We have Maya. Schooling, study, education, help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. We had student. Look at that. Student still right here. Schooling in process. Somebody's learning on a learning journey. I see. Learning, learning, learning. Yes. And I feel like this is a spiritual journey, right? And you are learning probably more about your gifts, your awakening, the purpose, getting into your dharma, what you're supposed to serve out. What is your service? What are you supposed to be doing? Because heaven did come to earth to reside in earth and on earth to do a work. You know what I mean? Like, you are a starseed. You are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God. And I literally just dropped a whole half a deck of cards on the floor. Like, what in the heck? I gotta go get it. See, you have to be open to the spontaneity of life. Like, when things just happen, you know, you just gotta be flexible and go with it. So now I gotta get up and go get it. But hopefully, you guys will have a little bit more patience, or not be so impatient with exercising your patience, right? So that's the thing, because like I said, we've been having to be patient while we're exercising some patience. So I don't know if anybody else is feeling like that today, but I think we probably should check the stars and see if we're in some sort of retrograde, because something weird is happening. It really, really is. And I do feel like things are being pulled away. Like, it is a time for things to be shaken up, shaken. We see Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. We have Chantal. A new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through a reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving more love. Okay. And we have this right here that just happens to say list of love. So even if it's not a new person, it could be reigniting a passion, you know, something that you have inside of you that you love to do, or you haven't been able to do that thing, like you've been pulled away from it. Like, maybe life is too busy for you to actually feel like you have the opportunity to do what you love. And maybe that's why Spirit is saying take a time out to focus on you, focus on self, I feel. Am I in the right way? Yes, thank you. I do. I feel like somebody is very busy. And we was talking about life is going to get very busy. It is. And we talked about, like, to rest. We see Rosetta here, but the first thing that I see is like them resting, you know, resting. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping teaching or parenting children. Now that is a good one, because we also talked about somebody who has a spiritual gift, an awakening, and maybe they are going to be a guide for others, like to speak or and help people and guide them along their journey. And that could be young people, it could be children, or it could be people who are very young in their spiritual journey and they just need guidance. We have Maya here. Again, that's that schooling, studying, education, and help. So I feel like somebody is going to be helping people, helping them learn about their journey, of helping them learn how to get through the journey. You know, how to stay encouraged as they are going through their journey, because it could be hard. Like, people think about, like, spiritual gifts or whatever, it's just like, oh, it's the bee's knees and I'm psychic and I'm clairvoyant and I can tell the future. No, it's not that. It's not. That's not what it is. That's not. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So you know how to exercise this gift, and I feel like that's what's being reawakening. It's being brought to the forefront, back to your rememberer. I feel like back into your mind space, back opening up that third eye so you can trust those intuition, to trust your downloads, what you're receiving, what's being pulled out of those Akashic records. I feel the infinite intelligence of the all. Like, you are a recipient. You have the ability to pull that information out, to access it, right? And maybe you just don't know you have as much access as you actually do. I mean, you could be a priestess, you know, I feel that energy, like somebody that has that gift of knowingness, that third eye, that intuition. Father is bringing me to this one. And we talked about this one on a live today. I am receptive to my intuition. My thoughts are clear and I trust my inner voice. So somebody needs to really get clear on their thoughts and to trust their inner voice, what they hear from their mind space. My mind and my heart are open to new experiences. I feel like somebody is still clinging on to that past cycle, like they are not releasing it, they are not letting it go. And it is, again, blocking you from getting into the new, right? If you are clairvoyant, you're in tune with your clairvoyance, in tune with that third eye, the intuition, what is being brought to you from a spirit space, then you have to believe on it. And when you feel that it's time to let something go, then it's just time for it to go. And maybe you are attached or fixed to who you think you are. That could be a thing. Like, sometimes we define ourselves, like that identity, that personality type of thing, like, oh, this is me kind of thing, and it's really not. You know, it's so much more to you that is left to be discovered. Like, you're still growing, I feel. Still growing. And whatever your growth is to help you with your service. But whatever that image of perfection is, I think, is blocking you. It's blocking you. Like, your ability to see yourself in a whole new light. Let me turn this alarm off. See yourself in a whole new light. Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. You know, maybe you have a vision of self that is challenged by what you see around you right now. You know, sometimes you want this one, this. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intention. We had this earlier today too. To meditate, to get in touch with your spirit self, get in touch with your spirit space. It will help guide you in terms of what are your desires. Like, are you able to see you as something different? Or do you only see yourself as a lens of the past, like your past experiences, your past betrayals, the past hurt, the past trauma, like who you have developed yourself to become from defense mechanisms, basically, from protecting yourself from the things and people or that you could not control. I feel defensiveness. Like you have a persona that you defend. Like, this is me. And, because I had to be like this. And because of these things, that's how it, and this is just that. And maybe it's not. Beloved, maybe it's not. Maybe, there's more to you that meets your own eyes that you can see. And maybe things are being pulled away from you and ripped away from you in a fashion so that you can see you. Like your real you, to strip things away from you, like peeling off your own mask layer by layer so that you can get down into your realness. Your realness. That right there, beloved, is where I hear fall in love back with self again. Like to fall so deeply in love with you that it's like, I don't know, it's almost looking at a whole brand new person. It's like seeing yourself through the eyes that a lover would see you. Like, can you see that in you? Do you see that in you? These two right here. It is safe for you to be powerful, And power also includes your weakness, that perfection. Because perfection, honestly, is the combination of the two. It is your strength and your weakness. It is your ability to be vulnerable, to not have to have it all together. The ability to let your guard down a little bit and laugh. Yeah, laugh at self. You're growing and you're learning. And to have patience through this process is huge. And a part of patience is to laugh things off when they don't go exactly the way that you think they should go. I just threw a whole half a deck of cards on the floor. I had to laugh that off. Like, it ain't the first time. I mean, we used to throw cards on the floor all the time. We haven't done it in a minute like that, but shit happens. We have this one right here. It says drink more water. Maybe you need to water yourself. Water, proper hydration calms your body. It also increases your intuition. Yes, let the thoughts flow, your intuition flow. Is there anything in here? I don't know why I picked this up. Yeah, we did. But do the happy dance. Dance around the room. This is changing your energy. Again, sometimes, you get a little anxious, I feel. Spirit said, getting a little anxious, a little jittery. Do something to change your energy. It's Friday night. Friday evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you at, whatever time it is, or whenever you get this. It's March the 3rd, according to the calendar for this day. So, if that be the case, I don't know what kind of cocktails you drink. It could be a virgin cocktail. You can have a little something in it. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I'm going to have me one. And we got some champagne downstairs. I'm about to go down there and have me a cold duck in a minute. And throw some music on. When was the last time you just listen to some tunes and tune out? Not even everything with the words in it. Sometimes you could put on them lo-fi stations, where it's just the instrumental and get the feeling, the vibration of it. Because sometimes what they be saying, you might not necessarily want to meditate on, but it's up to you. To each day on, whatever you like. Inputs. We literally was just talking about the words and all that stuff. Like what we meditate on. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be careful about what you're listening to on repeat. It affects your attitude. It does. It really does. It affects your desires. It affects your attitude. It affects... Yeah, because you have to guard your ears and your eyes, like the portals into the vessel. How the data comes in, you have to guard that. Choose to consume TV, books, and podcasts that elevate, encourage, and raise your vibration. We were literally saying do something to raise your vibration. Which ones do that? Recognize high vibe inputs by how they make you feel when you preview each one. So, again, We was talking about you listening to music. If it's a song that gets you hyped up and make you angry and pissed off and talking about this, you might want to think about that. But if it's something that get you in the mood, this is what I do, I want to do it, you know, we can take it. Anyway, now it's stuck in my head. Out here, this is what I do to get you in the mood. All right, what y'all think about out there? Come on out, it is Friday night. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Come on, let's get it. Hi, y'all. I hope you still here. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you, all of you guys, for coming back, for tuning in, for joining the wheat field. We are growing. I don't call out no numbers these days because we be going back and forth. But we growing. That's the point. We growing. Yes. Shazam. What words tickle your fancy? Pull them out, say 'em, play with them. This is what I do to get you in love. We can take a shower. I don't know what, feel like somebody want to take a shower, get in a shower, and rub your back, scrub your back down just a little bit, steal all the hot water out the front. I'm just saying, they back there freezing to death. You know how it go when you take them dual showers. It don't always be fun like I look like on the movies. I wish you. Anywho. What words tickle your fancy? Somebody probably want to say some kind words to you. Ooh, I hear whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Oh man, y'all making me want to do a love read. What's up with that? What kind of tea y'all got going on in the field for real? Ask yourself, get curious. Ask yourself these questions. What does it feel like when I feel good in my body? What does it feel like when you feel good? We were talking about that earlier today, do stuff in the spirit, go into your spirit space and play with all of your stuff. I'm talking about if in my Father's house there's many mansions and I got all kind of rooms up in here in this here kingdom space, to what? I'll go in there and play with all my stuff. Yep, in this room is this, in that room is that, and we walk around like you cannot tell us we are not, hello, a whole princess in the spirit. Yes, we are. My Father is the Most High God, the Lord, the eternal Lord of all of creation. Of course I'm a princess, and I got all kind of princess stuff, and I can ask my dad for whatever I want. Can I ask? Yes. Do I always get what I want? No, because some stuff I ask that ain't no good for me. I just do, and sometimes the answer is no, and I have to accept the fact that the dad said no. No, I can't have that. But it's always for my highest good, and whatever I do receive is so much better and bigger than what I originally thought. I gotta do some stuff for it, I got chores and stuff like that I gotta do. But what does joy feel like to me? What does joy feel like to you? You go into your spirit space and you feel that joy is feel. What does it feel? Feel the energy of it, the tickling of it, the giddiness. I feel yes. What gives you that excitement? Yes. And then it says, what would it feel like to be able to receive joy and love? What would it feel like if I were to receive it? You gotta feel it first. Feel it in the spirit, and you will resonate with it. You will vibrate with it, and then it will just find you. It will come on in. It'll be like you just like this, where it just come on right on into you. Yes. What would it feel like in my body if I were a high vibrational being? We were talking about raising those frequencies, that being, to raise it, to lift it up, to make it accelerate, gaining momentum. Yes, gaining momentum. The energy is gaining. The energy is gaining. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm sorry. All the in the world should be. I'm sorry. Anyway, get curious, ask questions, and then notice how your body changes. Get curious, ask questions, and notice how your body changes. When you ask questions to self and the spirit, the answers will come to you. It will. You will see billboards, you will see text messages, not text messages, but them ads and stuff like that will start coming. Things will come across your feed that has something exactly to do with what you were questioning self about. It'll come to you. All you have to do is ask. Ask in the spirit. The infinite intelligence holds everything, and everything will be given on to you in your intuition, but if you are paying attention, if you are receptive. If you can trust what's being brought to you, can you trust it? My mind and my heart are open to new experiences. Father says no. Somebody is closed off to experiencing something new. They are holding on to their past self. Maybe you're somebody that needs to have a comfort pet, something that you can love on and give you that good high vibe. Or so if you've been thinking about getting a comfort pet, maybe that would be a good thing for you. I'm not a good pet owner because I like pets, but I don't like pets. No, I don't like pets. No, I don't. But I think they're cute when they're other people's pets. I do, and I enjoy them when they belong to somebody else, but just not when they belong to me. I don't that. Father say, hold on lightly. Remember to hold on lightly. And also remember about your own energy. You can help people, but they have to help themselves. You can always be willing to give and reach out a hand to help somebody, because again, I feel like a part of your service is going to be to help people, to help counsel people, help them on their way, on their journey. But you can only do so much, right? You can guide a person. You can give them the book, but they have to read it, right? You can make them aware of resources, but they have to do it for themselves. You can talk to them about the journey and about maturing in the spirit, but you can't make them believe. They have to believe for themselves. They have to learn how to trust their experiences and trust their intuition for themselves. They have to become secure enough and confident enough to open up to new experiences, to release the old paradigm, the old identification, the way that they see themselves. They have to change that sight. We can't do that for them. Because I could look at you and be like, I think that you are the most beautiful person and you have a great personality and, all of these wonderful things. You're intelligent and you're caring and you're honest and ethical and, high vibrational, just such a great attitude and always willing to help and to share and to give of self. And you have a genuine caring for others, right? I can say all of those beautiful things about you, but if you don't believe them, me saying is not going to go very far. You have to believe it. You have to trust in your own intuition. You have to trust into your own spirit and be willing to allow that to guide you, to open you up so that you can receive what's truly meant for you, what you truly have in your heart space. Not from a defense mechanism, a trauma-based, fear-based, instinctual, root chakra, I just need to survive, protect myself space, but from a flourishing, a giving, a gifting, a joyous, a high vibrational space that opens you up to receive everything that you truly desire, that you can call it in. And that is what people talk about, this manifestation. It's not just manifest, because everything is already It's already there. It's about bringing it in. Either calling it up so that you can serve it out, or you become it. You really feel it on the inside. Like, I'm your favorite channel messenger. Yes. I feel it. In my spirit. My spirit says, this is Lati from Tears and Week Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get, because this is where testimony meets tarot, Ashe. And we do it in such a way that can't nobody do it like Lati, because it's only one me, right? And if I'm bringing me to the market, then I'm filling a space that nothing or no one can fill but me. And if I serve that in honesty, in earnest, unto the Most High first for edification, then that service will serve me. It will. It will. So, it's true. This your girl Lati. I am your favorite channel messenger, because this right here is like a whole box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It might be slow, like cooking with that old school Crisco. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yes, dream big. That's what's here. Dream big. You thinking about something? Boom, bigger. Go bigger. Go bigger. You thinking about it now? You added some more stuff to it. Boom, bigger. Go bigger. Go bigger. Dream big. Dream big. Dream with your heart big. Like universal big. Like to the cosmos big. Like cosmos, what? Everything. Everything. Like multi-dimensional big. Like every timeline ever big. Like from the rooter to the big. Like infinite big. Like the alpha and omega big. Like huge. What is the biggest thing that you can imagine? Dream it up. Why not? Do it in the spirit. Do you know how big my mansion is in the spirit? You talking about they don't have nothing on earth that could marvel the mansion that I got brewing up in the inside of here. I mean, like, we need to have a whole nother planet to fit the mansion that I got. I'm saying make it huge. And even when you can't even imagine nothing else, ask the spirit to imagine it for you. What do you see? Reach out to my highest self. Yes. What would you have for us? Can you imagine what your highest self would dream up for you to have? That's like you being a parent and you could reach down there and dream for your kid. Like what you would give them in their life is way more than what they could even imagine, or even that you could afford to give, because it's just you dreaming about being able to give them everything. Everything. Your highest self wants you to have the best. The best. Pour you out a blessing that you don't even have room enough to receive. Ashe. Wants to line you up for something that you don't even have room, like capacity in your mind to think of, like to the realization of it would boom, blow the top of your head off. Embrace the dark. Shine your true light upon this earth. Shine your light. But embrace the dark. Sometimes we go into isolation. We do. And we are put into isolation to grow us. As some things are being stripped apart, again, we have hold on lightly. Some things that are being stripped away. You know, it can make you feel isolated. It can make you feel like other people are draining, pulling your energy. Maybe you want to bring them with you, and you can't. Maybe they are part of that old cycle, and they're being released. It's one of those things that the Father says you can't take with you. Life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. We talked about being in that root chakra, survivor instinct mode. But to elevate yourself from just the fact that I am here, I'm alive, and come into that spirit space, into your sacral, and then moving up into the solar plexus for that enlightenment, to open up those possibilities, to have it revealed onto you. What is in there? What is your spirit attempting to do? How do you line up your root instinctual, just reactions to what is in your spirit and get some enlightenment on that? How do you digest what you've gone through so that you can use it to propel yourself up, so that you can open up your heart space and have the readiness, the ability to see yourself differently and to receive new experiences? If you limit yourself and what you can see for yourself, then you will limit what the universe will bring you. The universe is only going to bring you what you resonate with, what you put yourself on a frequency of. So if your vision of you says, I'm this, then that's what you're going to get. If your vision says, I'm only these things, then that's all that you will experience. But if you open yourself up to the fullness of you, then what is the fullness that the universe will deliver onto you? Be authentic. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. Your way is the only way for you. And then we have another one that we had earlier. Let go of your fixed plan. Somebody is challenged with that. Letting go of the plan that they have fixed. You planned it. You think it is. You've thought it through. You probably have been strategic, and you probably have been very logical, and you probably have, laid out your dots. Father say, let that go. Make room for spontaneity. Make room for growth. Make room for uncertainty. Because the infinite intelligence of the Father, that which created all things, factors in uncertainty. Factors in a layer of spontaneity. Things that you will never be able to see coming. But the Spirit knows. And touching base in the Spirit is why we do that at the start of each day. Have the Spirit come before you to guide you through a space that you've never entered into. But if your highest self, the source of all things, the infinite intelligence, the mind of the source, the breath that animates you, brought you into this new day, it knows how to get you through the day. You don't know because you haven't seen it. You haven't experienced it yet. And you may be very planful, and when things go against your plan, it throw you all the way off. I mean, I'm telling you, your girl right here, I was like, okay, I'm being patient. There's lessons of patience. These lessons that tell me that things aren't always going to go exactly the way that I planned them to go, but it's going to work out. It's going to work out in the end. And sometimes doing the most and try to recreate it and redo it only duplicates the same thing. Like, by the time it all got said and done, it was literally like 15 minutes apart. The second one went up, and then 15 minutes when the missing one that was out there in Cyberland finally showed up. But it was 15 minutes later. I don't know why it was being syncopated in that way, but it was. And there was a purpose for it. It was. Maybe it was teaching me something, giving me the inspiration to do other things. A watch pot doesn't boil, right? So sometimes you need to take your eyes off of it and just let it do what it's going to do. Like, again, if it's a slow cooker kind of day, you just put that stuff in there and let it go. Or maybe it's just a whole bunch of ingredients and you're still trying to figure out what it's going to become. You know what I mean? Like, and you looking in the refrigerator and you're like, okay, I got some carrots and I got some peas, I got some rice, I got some eggs, and I got some leftover shredded chicken from that chicken. And what in the hell am I going to do with all of this stuff? Until you realize that those are all the ingredients to make chicken fried rice. Something that you probably wouldn't have thought about making from a bunch of leftovers and some mixed vegetables, right? You know what I mean? It just happens to come together, and what comes together is good for you. It's filling, it's edifying and nourishing onto your soul, onto self, and then it's enough for you to not only give the blessing and the thanks unto the Most High for blessing you with it, but you can serve it out onto your brethren and help somebody else, because that's what I feel, that somebody's going through an awakening, a journey that is interrupting your plans, like your fixed plans, what you thought that you were supposed to be doing right now is ripping away from you things that you thought you were going to keep, things that you thought you were going to be able to hold on to, and that's not the case. Everything is being shaken up, and it's testing your patience and your faith. Father says this, the way is clear, Awaken to the power that is within you. Awaken to the power that is within you. And I saw one that said something like about, it's safe, yeah. This right here, Athena. It's safe for you to be powerful. It's safe for you to be powerful, to know that you are loved. You are loved. Love self first and foremost, right? To love self is to love the source. Yes, it is. Because you are a pixel. You are a piece of the Most High God. And when you love you, that is the first way that you can love the Father. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. You do. But prayer is here. Pray. Pray, 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 pray. I feel like it's huge right now. It will help you get in touch with your spirit self and gain the confidence back that you need to trust that the rebuilding, I feel, that somebody's being remade. You know, that you're being molded into something different. Something that's probably not even recognizable onto self. So like when you look at you, you don't see the same you that you used to be. It's coming away from that expectation, that identity that you have formed for yourself. It may be crumbling, and it may have you feeling out of sorts. Like, who am I? Redefining self in this moment, in this phase. Because who you were in the cycle, in that last cycle, in them old days, has gone away. It's fallen away. And you will be made new. And that's just what the Father said. I mean, I can hear him put in his ashe. You shall be new. You will serve too. There's a service, there's a work for you to do. And you are being prepared. And you are being put on the journey to do it. You may feel a little isolated. You may feel a little isolated. Your picture of perfection may be in a challenge. Like, I was good with me. Now everything is changing. You're a student again. Maybe you had mastered that last cycle, you know what I mean, where you were, you know, pretty set. This keeps moving. Father says, be authentic. You know, maybe there was something that you weren't being, is it be authentic or let go? This one, the way is clear. You know, everything is being cleared up, I feel. And then we just had this one too. You are being called into service. And that's what I was feeling. Somebody is being called into service, being placed into service. And the things that are happening to you are so that you can be used, you know. The way is clear. Everything that's going on is to clear the way, to awaken you, awaken to the power within you, awaken you to yourself so that you can meet you, so that you can meet you. I feel like your intuitive self and your spirit self are trying to come into alignment, if that makes sense. Like, your identity, who you think that you are, is coming into alignment. So I feel like who you identify as, who you intuitively know in your spirit space, these are coming into alignment. And to change your mindset and your vision and how you see you is going to be the challenge. Can you see yourself in this new way? Can you see yourself fulfilling this new role? Can you accept it for self? If you can accept it for self, then others around you will accept it. They will. They don't have a choice. They just have to, because you're going to, you know, teach them. You're going to teach them on how to accept you when you accept you. Yeah. You are a bright energy. Color lifts you up. So we were talking about raising your vibration, raising your frequency. And that is good right there. Anything else, Father? Anything in here? No. But we stopped on completion. That old cycle is done. And I feel like somebody doesn't want to let it go. You're challenged with moving forward, moving past this old cycle. And it's definitely right here. It's challenging your joy going forward. It is. Because you have a picture of perfection. You do. And I feel like once you can move past this old cycle and take some action, and taking action from that joyous standpoint, it will bring you into a new level of perfected space. You're learning through something right now, and you really are unsure of what it looks like. You know, maybe you're doing a little bit the most. You could be too, like trying to figure out, like I always feel like that about this selfie card. Like somebody that's doing a little bit too much. You know what I mean? You can see all of this underage she got going on, posting, depending on your self image and what you feel like you need to do to attract attention. And that right there, you know, again, they're getting the thumbs up from another person. You know, who's around you that feels like that's the image, who's around you, or parts of self that feel like that's what you need to do. Now if that's how you are, that's just how you are. I mean, to each their own. Look, it ain't no judgment over here, I'm just saying. But it's something about that, and it speaks to insecurity. You know, it really, really does. Because honestly, most real men, most real bros don't like that. You know, they don't. Most real bros want to have something to the imagination. You know, yeah, it's something quick to look at, but what type of attention does it get? You know, is it the longevity? Is it, I want to know you up here? I want to know this? It's just all root. That's root. You know, and so to get down into the root of things, to see yourself clearly, like, is it the superficial that you can only see again what's on the outside, or are you able to really see yourself, your trueness, your authenticity that we've been talking about, to be your authentic you, and to let your real you come into alignment with your highest self, your spirit self coming in with your highest self, all of that together, however you want to slice it. It's not superficial. It's not the outside. It's not this. It's not the... It's not that. No. That's not what makes you this. Your imperfections, your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses, your insecurities, all of those coupled with your strengths, your success, you know, all of that is what makes you perfect. Makes you perfect. What brings joy. And that takes you right into your destiny. Destiny. And we talked about enlightenment. Enlightenment. See your true self, your authentic self. It will lead you to expansion and growth. Anything else? Nope. This one. Back into the high vibe deck. Let's get one or two, or however many Spirit says. 1, 2, 3. However you say, however many you say. All right. I'm so excited, guys, that my video finally uploaded. Y'all just don't know. I was upset. I was like, what? You want this one? Anything in here? Okay. Someone new. Talk to someone new. Even the simplest connections increase your feeling of community and trust. Ask a stranger their name. Ask them a question about themselves. It will bring a smile to their face and it will increase your vibe. So talk to somebody new. We saw something earlier too about new romantic love. I kept hearing the song, let's take a shower, shower together, and I'll wash your body. Yeah, so maybe there is something new or somebody new on the horizon, somebody that you're looking at. But make sure you're good with you on the inside, being able to be authentic with you so that you can call in another authentic person. But, each of us are in our own pathway, and we do feel that energy is gaining, And this one still says, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. And God is in charge of how that will all happen. Have faith. Maybe talking to somebody new or this new connection will have something to do with opportunities for growth. That could be a thing too. You never know. Take it how it resonates. This could be a whole romantic situation. And see, heart love is here. Feel and receive warm energy into your heart. Say the words, I love you, and imagine those words going back into your heart, just between your shoulder blades, filling yourself up. This is the purest act of self-love. We talked a little while ago about giving yourself the type of love that you want to receive from another person, treating yourself in that kind of way, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what this says. But I don't know what this someone new is. Worry in a box are thoughts of worry plaguing your mind and slowing you down, consuming your ability to focus and organize your thoughts. Rest easy. There is a way to break free from this cyclical game of worry and doubt. So if you're in a cycle of worry and doubt over everything that's changing, things ending, what's being pulled away from you, how you're going to go forward, what your new opportunities are going to look like, what do you look like as self? It's pointing to me like, what do I look like? I'll take that. Hey, we going through a whole growth period too, so we will, anything that's edifying, we take it. But it's other me's out here, so there's others who are going through a journey, who are changing, who are having the terrain, the landscape of life changed, and things that are ripped away from you make space for new things, and you have to change how you see self, what your self identity is, and to be able to see yourself as a different person, your highest self, to come in alignment with a vision of your highest self is good. And maybe that's the someone new. It could be. To look at yourself every day as a new person, to do that mirror work and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm meeting you today. You're not the you of yesterday, because we learned some stuff and we woke up and resurrected into this day. And I want to say hello to you and meet you. Yes. And show that love and kindness to self. Do it with other strangers too. You never know who you might meet. It might actually be somebody, like a whole new thing. We don't know, because I keep hearing, turn off the lights and light a candle. Anywho, Shazam! Again, we had this earlier. What words tickle your fancy? I hear something, either your internal speech or somebody wants to say something to you. Heart love. Feel and receive that warm energy into your heart. I feel like somebody want to say a little something to you. I do. Somebody want to talk to you. I hear butterflies. All you got to do is not answer my call when I'm trying to get through. Anyway, change your limiting beliefs. What if statements? Somebody is limiting themselves. Change your limiting beliefs. Change it. Your mind will become curious, and which in turn will open you up to new possibilities. Again, we had this. My mind and heart are open to new experiences, Father says. You're not. So this one right here. So, to open up yourself to new experiences, use some what if statements. What if? That's why I said go into that spirit space and dream it up. Dream it big. Like if you knew that the universe will deliver to you whatever it is that you could dream of, like it'd be more than that. I mean, like if I could be like Scrooge McDuck and act, because if you freak around and try to swim in a vault full of gold coins, you kill yourself, you break your neck. But just think if you could actually do that, like to swim in a sea of gold coins, to have so much abundance that like it's not even a thought. It's like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me right there. That's me. That's me. Throwing in the bag, that right there kind of life. Getting on the plane, put some fuck the bag. I'll buy a bag when I get there. Like everything is laid out. You don't have to worry about nothing. You just get up and go. Like the inspiration hits you, boom, I'm out. They called up because I'm booked up. Huh, you gonna have to catch me. Look, I'm talking about 2 years out down the road. They trying to get on your calendar. When do you have space? We will pay you to make space, make you an offer that you can't refuse. And then it's like, really, what is that? Because I'm so abundant that it ain't nothing that you can give me that I actually need. You know, just saying. Think big. Whatever that big is that you could think, that you could dream it up as big as you could dream it. Boom, bigger than that. Go bigger. Go big. I mean, like, infinite, and we said that. Infinite. I couldn't figure out what we was trying to say. Infinite. Yes. Infinite. Dream of it. Father say infinite. Anywho, y'all, a new focus. If you are unhappy in your job, in your relationship with your body, find something about the situation that does make you happy. Always manifesting from a place of joy, a place of gratitude. Gratitude for what you have exactly right now. There's still places on this here that is kind of soft, and it's like, but guess what? I'll be like, oh, look, we glowing, girl, we glowing. All right, love that. Look, y'all talk to me right here, because this girl, it's like a whole box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's how I feel. And I think that's one of the great things about me, being authentic, being real. Yeah, because this ain't no everyday. Y'all know that you come around here, you will see me in pajamas, you will see me in a hoodie, you will see me with a bun, you will see the many faces of Latte. It is. That's just look. So you got to be happy with you. Be happy with your circumstance. Be happy with your situation. Be happy with your possessions. Be happy with everything that you've accomplished and accumulated so far. Be so happy and good with it. Coming from a space of gratitude like that, you will pull every and anything on to you. It does nothing but get bigger, bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. Yes, until it's just like boom. I'm telling you, bust it open. Will pour you out a blessing that you do not even have room to receive. So if the Father wants to pour you out a blessing that you don't have room to receive, one of the first things is that you're going to have to make room. You're going to have to make room to grow. Holding on lightly, because some things have to go. Things have to go for you to grow, so that you can make room to expand. And every time that you start losing things, know that that's what's happening. Go into a place of enlightenment and know that if things are being pulled away from me, I have to let them go because the Father says it's time for them to go. But what will be given on to me is probably more and way bigger than anything that I can imagine, that I can see. Change your focus. You need a new focus. Make it bigger to match your destiny. Make it bigger, joyous, to match your destiny. Make it match your destiny. And I have a feeling that even what you imagine as your destiny still isn't big enough. To the next now, y'all, with your favorite channeled messenger, Lati. Because this right here, who can define this? Define me to what? Not even me. We still on a road and pathway of discovery. We are still on our journey, yes. And every day I have to look in the mirror and re-meet me. So I suggest you do that too. To look in the mirror on a daily and re-meet you. To the next now on Tears and We Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. Because this right here is like a whole box of chocolates. You just never know. You just never know. To the next now, Ashe.